Change the scheme, alter the mood, electrify the boys and girls.
Yeah, you can't front on that.
Aloha! Welcome to the Nerdington Post.
That's right, baby.
I'm Walter.
I'm Senpai.
I'm Will.
I have sad news today.
We do?
Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker was delayed
2
by
weeks.
2 weeks.
2
to
weeks.
December 7th.
You're going?
December 7th. Yeah, my future goatee.
You don't even know if it's going to be Goaty.
It's
They have a good ass. That team has a good ass track record.
When announcing the delay, the producer of the game cried.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Cried, bite down, and
This is how
wow.
dedicated Yoshi P and his team are to this game.
That's
They
insane.
will deliver.
Okay.
Yeah, because he knows he's a MMO guy, so he knows like there are people who like took breaks off specifically for the release of the game. It's like I'm sorry, man.
One of my favorite like images I've seen is like that picture of that meme of Bugs Bunny in the tuxedo. It's like, I wish all Fantasy 14 players a very happy. Hope your boss can change, can move your PTO around.
That's fair.
Yeah, but there's like games like that. Like there's like games that just do that in general. Like you just want to take off like days off, that way you can just enjoy it.
Well, that's what I did when Breath of the Wild came out.
Mm-hmm.
I took that weekend off and just played my Switch and put like 30 hours or 40 hours into it.
I'm super lucky. SMT comes out tomorrow, and I have the weekend off.
Yeah.
Like, I just had to do one thing, and that's just going to the movie with you.
Are you for SMT? Are you thinking of leaning chaos or order, or it depends on the characters?
I almost always go chaos because more often than not, as a edgelord, I end up liking the chaos characters.
Of course.
Yeah, they're cool.
This guy likes SMT4 Walter.
I actually really fucking like Walter. Walter's cool. Jimenez was one of the best ones. They're just end up being cool characters. So I think they're cool.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of just, fuck it.
Is that your potential goatee? SMT5?
Right now, it's a 3-way tie of Rise, Guilty Gear, and SMT. And from the reviews I've been hearing from like hardcore like SMT fans, because the game already got leaked.
Right, yeah.
It's Shin Megami Tensei 3 but with story, and that's literally the only thing that Shin Megami Tensei 3 needed to be one of the best games ever. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. That's probably what I'm gonna be playing. And
So you said it's your top
It's a 3-way tie for
Goaty. What's your 3-way tie for Goaty?
Well, it's not a tie at all. Pending Final Fantasy Endwalker. Number 1. Number 2 slot, Guilty Gear Strive. I think we talked about this last week. And then number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice, dude.
Just the feels in that game. Game.
Right now,
It's actually like feeling.
it's really feeling. It's
Okay.
really good. So pending Halo Infinite, I'm assuming Halo Infinite's going to be good. Apparently, the campaign preview they did went well.
Yeah, a couple outlets, Game Informer and IGN,
IGN.
have previews of like the first hour of the game.
And apparently it went really well. So pending Halo Infinite, that may be my goodie right now as it stands. 1 is going to be Guardians, 2 RE Village, 3 probably Deathloop.
It's the first hour preview. They're giving you like half of the story already, or
I don't know. I haven't
because
looked at it
the
yet.
campaign for Halo 5 was super short.
I know.
Like even for like a Halo campaign, it was super short.
But Xbox, Phil Spencer said like it's gonna be like a 10-year game. It sounds like they're gonna try to do the Destiny thing with it, which I don't know how that will work out. I mean, Destiny is Destiny.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that means.
Multiplayer for sure. They're just going to update forever. But
I mean,
if they add story content as just little story DLCs, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, for a game like Halo, you just need to keep dumping money into their multiplayer. Like that's
and it has the fan base and the player base to do it. So
well, not only that, it's also like the legacy of it. Like Halo created like multiplayers with
exactly.
So it'd be cool to see like little sprinkles of DLCs here and there. Like if they had something for multiplayers, like oh hey, if you want to know about the cool things that happens in multiplayer, you have to play.
Right. But yeah, so pending Halo Infinite, those are my top 3. Forza is really good, but we'll get to that later when we talk about what we're playing.
Elden Ring previews are out from
so good.
Influencers and news outlets got early access to the network test.
And not me.
So they've been throwing out gameplay videos, previews, all that sort of stuff. None of my 3 email addresses got invite code, which
I tried. 2 of mine did not. So.
Yeah,
I tried my 2, didn't get it.
If I was gonna get it, I was gonna give it to one of you because I know it's a game you guys are excited for.
But yeah, we talked about it last week, going over like that initial preview footage. But how is Elden Ring looking to you?
It looks Dark Souls but bigger, which is all I want it to be.
It looks like Dark Souls but with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
with the open world.
It's exactly. I mean, I wanted Dark Souls but bigger, so I'm getting Dark Souls but bigger.
Exactly.
What I really like about it is that it's making magic make a comeback. We were talking about the way about it here. Magic looks fun. It actually looks like usable, and I think a huge chunk of it is because it's actually fast.
I've never really played the Dark Souls games, but like when we were watching it, I was like, oh, that looks cool, and it kind of had the Guardians of the Galaxy effect. It's not a game I would normally play. But after watching the trailer, I'm like, all right, I know it's a good game, but maybe I would enjoy it. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Because of the summoning mechanic.
It might be the easiest one.
Exactly.
You might be able to get into
I know, right?
Because of these...
I'm a huge pussy.
I keep forgetting the spirits, the stands that you're able to call.
Yeah, I forget the specific terminology.
Yeah, but because of the stands that you're able to call in, it might be one of the easiest ones. Because so far they look pretty overpowered.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, and depending on your playstyle, you can pick a spirit that suits you. Like if
you like being if you like being a spellcaster, you can just pull up a heavy guy that just pulls all the aggro away from you. Yeah. It looks interesting.
Summon a pack of wolves.
It looks interesting. It might actually make me break away from my tradition of being a quality character, because that's what I was playing Dark Souls at the first character. So I was a quality character because I want to find out everything. I might be Spellblade because the spells look really cool.
Yeah.
And just the way the weapon arts work, rather than being tied to specific weapons, you could switch them between weapons. So with the flexibility you have there, just no matter if you're going a physical build or whatever, you'll always have access to some form of magic or projectiles, which is really cool. One little thing I noticed, they got rid of weapon durability, which is another way to make the game easier, and durability almost never mattered in a Souls game.
So, my buddy mentioned this, and I didn't have any way... I completely forgot to check it now that you bring it up. Weapon durability wasn't a thing on the network test either.
For which one?
For Dark Souls 3.
Okay. But was it in the main game, or?
It wasn't the main game.
Okay, because it's been a long time.
It's just, honest, the only time that it matters is like mostly like the katanas and a couple weapons use their durability to do cool shit. But weapon durability means nothing in Dark Souls games unless you get hit by a monster that does durability damage.
The only time that matters is Demon Souls. In World 2, when you're fighting those stupid bugbears, because you're pretty much just hitting rocks and it just eats away your durability. And 2 was Dark Souls 2 on PC, because the math for durability was tied to frame rate. So if you played double the frame rate at 60 frames per second, your durability went down twice as fast. Which was super awesome. I thought that was a feature. Like, oh shit, durability matters in Dark Souls 2? So I'd always have to carefully consider my backup weapon. Like when trying to make a run through a level.
That's another thing.
So I kind of liked.
That's another thing about Elden Ring. Like you actually like the fact that the weapon arts are no longer tied to the weapon is tied to the weapon type, and it's just a thing that you can equip 2 different weapon types. Makes me want to try more things. Yeah. It makes me actually want to try more stuff, and you get a counter.
Yes.
Like, you were able to do a parry for forever.
I knew that.
You could never do a counter. But now, whenever you open a shield that doesn't allow you to use the weapon art, what you can do is you take the hit and then you press another button, then you do a
that's
strong
cool.
attack.
It's just R2.
Yeah,
And that's like the first time they've ever done this?
yes.
Oh, wow.
And not only that, you also the way that Vati was explaining is like there's also posture and health damage. So whenever you hit the posture threshold, they just fall underneath and you can just do like a super strong attack. Similar.
Alright.
Do you play Sekiro at all?
I got through to the first mini boss and kept dying and stopped.
So you know how like you can build up the posture
Yeah.
and try to. They have that now, but it's invincible. Invincible, so you don't get to see it.
Yeah, kind of like how just in the Dark Souls games, it was an invisible value that you couldn't see, but it never was to the effect of Sekiro, where they just get opened up for a critical attack, where they just kind of stagger in previous Souls games. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pending GOTY 2022 right there.
Your phone is down.
It's always
down.
So I could pee easier.
It's always down, and his belt's always undone.
Well, it's done.
This time, normally you never have it. It's always undone
always
and your
done.
fly's down.
Well, like if I'm rushing out the door, it's never. My belt's never done before I exit the door. It's always like mid-car. I gotta get the belt.
You're so odd.
But it's called laziness, dude. It's called laziness.
That's a different level of laziness.
Right?
But did you see the trailer for Guns on Darkness?
No.
Okay. It's the Shoji Meguro RPG.
Really?
Yeah. I put it
Wait,
in
wait,
the
wait, no,
Discord.
wait.
It's
Is it like the indie one?
That's
the
the
shooter
really
RPG.
that's the weird like stealth.
It's the
RPG.
ugly stealth RPG, yeah.
I watched
did
the
not like the
music
way it looked.
video. I didn't actually watch the trailer.
Okay,
But
so...
I did not like the way it looked.
Yeah,
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. It looks like a rough indie game, which is fine, but...
I mean,
Yeah.
the other indie game you shared looked awesome.
Yeah, the previous...
It looks like Yandere the Simulator, but just with cyberpunk.
Yeah, like the previous week we talked about how longtime Atlas composer Shoji Meguro left Atlas and he's gone indie, and we see his first indie project. Apparently he's had this in the cooker for a while, but it's called Guns and Darkness. It's like a third-person shooter, stealth RPG. It looks a little rough, but not only is he composing it, the music sounds good, but he's also the lead designer on it. He's working on gameplay and that stuff too.
I'm curious to see because it just kind of ticks the boxes I like: stealth, RPG, show you Meguro. so we'll see.
I'm interested, to see where that goes, because kind of like the third-person shooter RPG sort of thing, like Valkyria Chronicles is one of my favorite RPG franchises.
Hopefully
pound for pound.
it looks a little more polished.
I don't think it will.
No, I
don't think it will. Yeah, it's,
I'll let you guys play
I'm
it.
okay with it.
Something's about the jank.
Yeah, man. It's like a indie Japanese game being published by Playism. That's how it's gonna look, man. And let's see if the systems can pull through, man. That's all you need for an
I
RPG.
guess
Is
we'll
if
see.
if the combat systems pull through, rock on, man. Hats off to you, Shoji Meguro, for going indie and following your pursuits.
Yeah,
Just
good for him.
anything that gets you to keep making music, please.
Yeah.
That's also true.
And if it doesn't work out, you've got music to fall back on. So, right on, man. Hopefully we see Shoji Meguro's music in that long, gestating fantasy RPG that
Just fantasy RPG.
that Atlas has been cooking for.
It's just called
5
fantasy
years.
RPG, right?
Yeah, that's something like it, like Project Fantasy or like RE Fantasy. But yeah, hopefully we'll see that in 2022. Or the Keeleys. Keeley recently came out. They're saying there'll be like 40 to 50 trailers at the Game Awards. So that'll be exciting times. We're
Did you see
we'll
him?
stream that
Did you
live,
see
baby.
him? Kind of like call out IGN.
Did he?
No, so Game Awards posted like I guess IGN did an interview with him, and IGN like tweeted the article that they had with him, and like, Keeley confirms there's going to be over 40 to 50 game announcement, and Keeley replied to the tweet saying, "I didn't say that. I said there would be about 40 to 50 trailers."
Yeah.
And IGN's like, "Oh shit, sorry."
Well, that's...
It's IGN, though. I mean, you really can't trust them.
Yeah.
IGN's a bag of dicks.
I trust some of their staff, just because there are people I knew and followed on USGamer.net. They got picked up by IGN, so it depends who you're reading on IGN. It's just
I think
they're just so...
I agree.
I think a big chunk with the IGN as an institution, they're very much... Well, they try to be the first one up with the articles,
like with a scoop.
That they don't check their sources.
Of course not.
They don't read. They don't edit their stuff.
No.
Fast enough.
There was that whole thing with, because they rely so heavily on freelancers. They had that whole thing where that freelancer got caught just plagiarizing on all of his reviews. So
I think one of my favorite ones. I also like
such a faceless organization.
One of the ones I also clearly remember, which makes me smile every single time I think about it, is there was an IGN report that they confirmed Star Wars in the Kingdom Hearts after the Disney
acquisition
buyout, and that's just because that person had never played Kingdom Hearts, and he saw
So he's like, oh,
in the final mix remix of one, fucking hit their names. You get to play a secret boss, which is a character from Kingdom Hearts 2 that uses nothingness as his weapon, and he just
represents as like a beam.
As a beam.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, Dark Maul is in Kingdom Hearts now. And it's not. It's like no. It's fucking
IGN.
Yeah.
Do better.
They will.
They won't. Yeah, they won't.
Yeah. Sad news for the other indie that I posted in the Discord came from the Thunderful World Showcase, which is a indie publisher, Thunderful. They had their first ever showcase. It was hosted by, get this, speaking of Star Wars, gentlemen,
Mark
the one and
Hamill.
only Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Did
you guys watch any of it?
No, but I saw him tweet about it. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's hosting a indie showcase.
I saw him in What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's as much Mark Hamill as I got this week.
Have you finished season 3?
I finished the whole thing. It's so good.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I think we talked about
go
this.
Go watch What We Do in the Shadows right now.
Great.
I made a gif of the Colin Robinson. That's all. We're not going to say what happened exactly, but just if you're in the know, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, there's some neat stuff there. I'm gonna put the trailer for the game that I liked. It looks
Stadia.
Cool. It's on Stadia. Stadia is
Which
kind
is
of
still
exclusive.
a thing, apparently.
So,
that's still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it'll come to everything else
In 2022.
Okay.
But it looks cool. It looks like
yeah.
It looks like a fun Wind Waker. Instead of that slow ass Wind Waker feel to it.
Wind Waker was fun.
Wind Waker was fun.
Yeah.
You shook him out.
You just don't have the childhood drive to explore.
I do.
That's actually a really good way to put that.
It sucks in Wind Waker, though.
Can we move on,
It
please?
sucks in a lot of... Well, no. This game, you just...
To the game.
You have so much more mobility options compared to Wind Waker. You could just skate along
Comparing
the
it to
water.
a game that came out 15 years ago or whatever.
Still, you could have fast movement in a game
And you know what?
20 years ago.
We're not going to do this.
Wind Waker, Zelda games are boring. I've only beaten Breath of the Wild because they've all bored me.
I've never been in Ocarina of Time.
Because it's boring.
I get
It's
bored.
I got it
boring
on my
as shit.
Switch.
At the Shadow Temple, I get bored.
I will agree the Shadow Temple is really boring. But I caved. I got the... You know, I am one of the few people, I guess, who haven't had issues with the online service. Like, I'm playing Ocarina of Time, like, on downtime at work, and no frame rate issues, nothing. It's working great for me.
I think one of the big things is, it is en masse, like, people running to get it, so, like, those issues are going to be happening a lot more common. They're going to be a lot more common than you think when they really are not.
Right. But it takes one person to report it, and then, like, people are going to jump on it. And...
Well, not only... I'm saying more along the lines, like, you know, like, when this thing first came out, you're going to see 1,000 people...
Right.
like playing it, and if this is just a 3% chance, you're gonna be seeing 30 issues where you're gonna be what you're gonna think this shit is happening.
Right.
All the
Well,
time.
specifically with Ocarina of Time, it's a problem with the emulation,
Yeah.
not replicating visual effects in
Right.
the original. So.
And then there were really bad frame rate issues with Mario Kart.
That's my favorite one because
That's-
the music gets so fucky, and it reminds me of a Black Dice album.
So, like, I tried to play Mario Kart to see if it happened. It didn't happen. I had no issues. So far,
Yeah,
I
a lot
haven't
of
had
it-
any issues.
A lot of it's just based on how the netcode is for the N64 thing, where the way it is it's built so everyone's on parity. So if one person slows down, it slows down everyone else's
Right.
frame rate and connectivity, which is, rollback is the future, baby.
Rollback is the future, and Nintendo should just get better at emulating their stuff, or just hire the people that they shut down.
Yeah.
Whichever.
But
Or just do what you did with Virtual Console, you cucks.
it's weird. It's every time they have a new system, they treat emulation like it's the first time they've ever done it before.
Right, exactly.
Which is
That reminds me, is
Bananas.
Maiden of the Black Water out?
I think so.
Because I need to download that.
Which system are you downloading it for?
Probably Switch.
Switch. You gotta have the big, scary experience with good audio, a good headset.
No, I'll get scared.
What's the point?
No, I'm thinking on the Switch. That way, my girlfriend can play it. Because they are a huge pussy, and they'll probably be scared playing this thing. So I want to watch them play it
That's fair.
and be scared.
Or you can get a webcam, have them play it on PC, and capture it.
That's too much work.
But it's better frame rate.
Although, like, having the title, like, Small Asian Girl Pisses Herself, I'm sure I can get a bunch of hits.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, we get so many hits on YouTube.
Throw
for
some
that.
feet in there, and I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if so Thunderful, they had some cool stuff. Check it out if you love Mark Hamill and indie games, especially if you love the SteamWorld Dig franchise. Have you played those?
Played one.
One, yeah. They had some SteamWorld Dig announcements. They had a finally a release date for the Gunk, which I knew you were
December
interested
16th, right?
in. Yeah, and then
That's the same day as Halo. Or is Halo the 6th?
I thought it was the
Halo's 8th.
Is it the 8th?
Yeah.
I have to check that. You keep talking.
But
I'll check that.
in addition to, they ended the Thunderful World showcase with a teaser for the next SteamWorld game, which is going to be 3D, and it will have co-op. So, which is a big jump for SteamWorld, considering they've always been 2D, and then the Gunk's their first step.
It is it.
First 3D game.
Which is awesome, because I really want to check out the Gunk. When they showed it off at I think it was Microsoft E3. No, it was Microsoft event in 2020, then the E3 event in 2021. I'm stoked. I think it looks cool. It was like a new modern day Mario Sunshine, which I'm here for.
Yeah, clean up Gunk.
Yeah.
You gotta scoop that Gunk.
It looks,
Scoop it.
visually it looks pleasing, so I'm happy to check that out.
But yeah, I've always heard great things about the SteamWorld franchise. Just there's the strategy one that's like a 2D XCOM that's really good, and then just SteamWorld Dig 2 is an excellent Metroidvania.
One of my old employees like fucking loves the SteamWorld series, so she's been telling me like she's super excited for this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's gonna be good. I just don't have a care for it.
I've only heard good things. I'm just not into Metroidvanias unless they're superb and excellent, like Hollow Knight. But, I know. Sad news for Metal Gear fans. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 temporarily removed from digital storefronts. Temporarily because of Kojima loves his historical footage and using licensed songs. So naturally, that eventually came around to
Bite him in the ass.
yeah. So the historical footage featured in Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 and their famous long expository info dumps licenses have expired, but Konami is working on getting them back to storefronts. I made sure to buy Metal Gear Solid 2 on GOG.com like the day before it went off the store.
Good man.
Yeah.
What you also forgot to mention Jump Force digital sales to end.
We'll get to
February
that.
7th.
We'll get to
I'm
that.
tying them together because they're themed.
Just
But,
that she has no Jump Force digital sales.
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
really-
This round, I think
This round out talking to us about Japanese games.
yeah, this round eye.
I was gonna say something really stupid.
This white man assuming we can't read English.
I for sure can't.
Yeah.
Have you heard him?
I mean,
really can't.
sounds like he's got peanut butter in his mouth all the time.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
So like,
Also being removed from digital storefronts. Jump Force sales are ending February 7th, 2022 because
that's funny.
those crossover anime games are always a licensing nightmare, but it's just shocking how quickly this is happening.
I believe there's no fault to producers shipping this thing out too early, or like developers just not being able to code it correctly, or engine switching happening in the middle of development. I believe this is a case of like the game just sucked.
I mean, the game does suck,
Yeah.
but it's still sold well, I think.
Did it?
Did it? I don't know.
No.
Well, kind of. I don't know. We don't know how much they spent on the game. Like
I just
most
know,
of the development budget went to the licensing for sure.
I just know they fucked up my girl Yoruichi really, really bad.
It was North America's 4th best-selling game of 2019. Behind Kingdom Hearts 3, Anthem, and Resident Evil 2.
But
For what is that for the month? That's for the month though. Because if it was, yeah, okay,
Oh shit.
yeah,
3rd highest launch out.
for a month of sales. Yeah, it just doesn't sound
that's
like
still pretty. I mean, that's not bad.
But this isn't a month of like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, which was the death month. It was like, February, January.
yeah.
Like, yeah, on top of that, like the DLC, like the deal, it had like a really weird situation where like Jump Force just had a really hard time like figuring out like who to like care to, because they had to do like
It's so many different characters.
they had to balance out legacy to current to like like old school. Like I'm surprised they got City Hunter in there.
They with the post-release content, I felt like Bandai Namco didn't advertise it at all. There was like no fanfare for it.
I heard no fanfare for it.
After it came out, I never saw a thing for
Yeah.
it.
On top of that, the character picks were just straight up current and
Yeah.
the stuff that people wanted.
Right.
It was like people from My Hero Academia, Black Clover.
It was Giorno.
Giorno, and the one that just surprised me that was left field that I was super happy for was Yoruichi from Bleach.
Yeah. Well, everyone loves a cat lady.
I fucking love her. She's straight up one of the best girls.
Cat lady.
But yeah, it's just.
Cat ladies. She's not a real cat lady.
I know she's not a real cat lady.
But she does turn into a cat.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
You
she's
guys don't
not
have
a
to
cat
explain it
lady.
to me.
Yeah. She's a
I'm not
human
an idiot.
who can turn into a
Don't
cat.
say anything.
Yeah. And she's
And
hot.
then when she's
Yeah, I
in
get
human
it. She's
form
hot.
and she has her lightning effects,
Yeah.
they appear cat-like.
Yeah.
But she's not a woman with a tail.
Unless she's in her cat power form. And the thing is, her power's so strong
Yeah.
that comes out her back and her sides that the skimpy outfit is warm because like she has to have that skin open.
'Cause the
it's gonna
energy's
be
I love
strong.
how you guys are
Yeah.
explaining this to me.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
I
not-
don't get it.
That's why she's
Well.
barefoot.
Exactly. Well, because she's so fast, it's just going to ruin the shoes. Well, so it's
You guys
okay
are
to
fun,
masturbate her to her because she's not a cat lady. She's
I know
A lady
she's
turns
not
into a
cat
lady
Oh my
who turns
God.
into a cat.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's different.
I
It's-
feel like you guys are
I
just.
mean, it's only a problem if you fuck her as a cat.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my god, this has been a great episode. We still have shit to talk about. Let's get going.
But no, it's all about.
Yeah, but Jump Force. I wanted to mess with it because he had the JoJo's, he had a Senseiya, he had a City Hunter, he had Kenshin, so it made me want to check it out. But I just never got around to it because
But it's like all those shitty. I mean, that kind of game comes out every couple of years, and it's.
I don't buy it to expect it to be good. I buy it that way I can see the pretty effects fly.
Yeah, there was
fair.
what, J All Stars or J Stars?
Mm-hmm. Jade Star Plus.
Yeah, I remember.
But that just had a shitty game mechanic altogether. Where like the special like
They all do.
the problem was is like they were way too hard into making it adhere to the anime. Where like, for example, like in Bleach, like if you use Ichigo's last like special attack, like the Ultra, in the anime, he loses all his powers when he does that. So in the game, he fucking dies in the game. So you could have like a life lead. If you don't kill him, you die, and you're short one character.
That's more interesting than Jump Force, though. I remember like before Jump Force came out and they first announced it, like there was so much hype around it, but like, you stupid weebs. The last one sucked. Why do you think this one's not gonna suck?
Because America. Because I get to see One Piece.
That's
guy.
right.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, because you get to you see fucking One Piece guy and Goku.
Fight Goku.
No, they fight Goku in front of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they kept the game going and add DLC for a live action Luffy?
Like the Mexican kid?
Yeah. Did you see the cast for that?
So I don't
I'm
like.
not a One Piece guy, but
I don't like One Piece. I don't watch One Piece. I like the cast a lot. But this is from like a person that sees it from the background. Like aside, it's like, oh, that's I can buy that guy as Nami. I can buy that person as Zoro. Like, yeah, I like the cast. I think it's very well cast.
I imagine it's gonna be like have the kind of cheesy special effects on par with CW superheroes,
Right.
which I don't think is gonna look good. And I'm not interested in One Piece to begin with, so I don't care. But weeb news that does interest me, gentlemen. Naruto Shippuden crossover is coming to Fortnite.
It's
November
so
16th,
fun.
maybe.
There's already like official like Kishimoto art of like Team 7 jumping off of the helicopter.
Oh, okay.
And you can see like the Fortnite people in the background. It looks sick.
I only saw the announcement yesterday. I haven't seen the art. Have they revealed like what the models are gonna look like?
So I can't tell what's what because I don't play Fortnite, but I know they add in the four bladed kunai.
We're not gonna start playing Fortnite.
No, we have to play
The four-bladed Kurenai, normal Kurenai, the dog, the one of the Paco, I think that's his name, Kakashi's dog,
Okay.
and
the pug guy?
yeah, the little pug, and something else. I forgot what it was.
Alright, yeah. So, Fortnite always adapts the different characters from different universes really well to the Fortnite art style. So I'm excited to see what those models look like.
He makes
and see those emotes and shit.
He makes Guile looks great in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like way better than they do on and some of the liberties that it take for character design, I actually really super like. Like, I love me some thighs. I actually really fucking like Cammy's thighs being covered in Fortnite.
No, I need more skin, baby.
It looks great
Look at that
though.
skin.
When it comes to thighs,
Look at that skin.
It looks great.
when it comes to thighs, I'm with you. More skin.
Billy, we're not even talking about that.
Skin. Skin.
But no, yeah.
You have the same shirt you wore last episode?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Consistency.
Yeah. I've had more. The last time I wore this was last week. I took it off and just like threw it aside and like, hey, where's the shirt? I've been shirtless for the past 7 days.
That
so.
makes sense. That does sound like you.
I've been doing a lot of just wearing this hoodie with
Yeah,
no shit underneath.
That's what I do in winter, especially now working from home. Just throw on a hoodie, jump at work.
Oh,
Alright.
I've been waking up, plugging myself in, and then getting ready for work.
Yeah.
But back to Fortnite's, like, all the superheroes look good in Fortnite.
Yeah,
the Resident Evil characters look good in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Jill. Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya look good in Fortnite.
What? Oh, Dune.
Dune.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not like Call Me By Your Name, Timothy Chalamet.
That would be really random and really funny if they did that, though.
It's an alternate skin.
Here's them as themselves.
Here's the emote of Timothy Chalamet kissing Armie Hammer.
They got really close with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
They got really close with Street Fighter, making me want to play Fortnite, or at least check out Fortnite.
Dude, we in? When Naruto drops, we're in? You guys, we in?
I'm not that much into Naruto to do it. I'm not that much.
We got a new Warzone map coming out.
That's not coming out until December. We got time to play Fortnite, dude.
I am more into the memes of it, like.
If you download it, I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'm more into the memes of like Naruto Trust.
Okay, thank God.
Naruto Trust Fortnite.
I'll download it. Tell you I
No.
downloaded it. Make you download it. But yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm not downloading unless we're playing it. If
Like,
we're not playing it,
Of course.
we're not gonna.
I'm trying to think what will cause me to want to play
Never gonna
Fortnite.
play Bleach. No, Burn the Witch. Fire Force.
I actually never watched Fire Force.
Fire Force is
Honestly,
It's pop fluff
if
like
they
Bleach.
did a Michael Myers skin, I would probably
That could totally happen, honestly.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, if they did that, I would probably play it.
The one, maybe Metal Gear, maybe they toss in like a Solid Snake and a Big Boss.
I thought they already did Metal Gear. Have they not?
No.
They haven't.
Well,
No, it was Smash Brothers that did Metal Gear.
Yeah. If they do that, or maybe like, God forbid, Eva. Like,
Well, there's so much they could do, man.
Like,
and they have so
they've
much
done.
money to reach.
like if they just toss like, because what is it's always like 4 skins, right?
Yeah.
Like if you toss the 3 kids and Unit 1,
Yeah.
and you make that lighter one of the angels, like probably
Yeah.
play Fortnite.
Just like a giant halo.
Yeah.
You're running down on.
Yeah.
Did Smash did Dante, right? Devil May Cry?
As me custom.
Or is he in Fortnite?
He's
Not yet.
No.
Oh, that would be cool if they did Dante good in Fortnite.
I
And
mean,
fucking Smash, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, fucking, I'd be cool with it because Dante already like dances, so I'd be like to see him with.
Yeah.
He uses guns.
Yeah.
He'll just use the Alistor as the pickaxe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm down, man. Can't wait to play Naruto Fortnite with you. Man.
I'm not gonna play, but
You're such a Sasuke. Believe it.
believe it.
But yeah, Xbox, the Xbox app on PC will, they didn't announce when, but it'll finally let you choose which folder to install your games on, which is
It already does.
a very standard feature.
It already does that.
No, there's a whole thing in PC Gamer where it's a very,
It lets me
opens it up
choose.
more to mod support and that
I'm pretty sure.
Xbox Universal Windows app shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's a feature that should have been there for always, but whatever. The nut busting fantastic news is we finally got a release date for
Kid A.
Radiohead's Kid A Mnesia exhibition.
Expedition.
I am. Since
Comes to
that's on
PS5
a, since
and
that's on
Epic
a
Game Store.
Thursday, I might not show up for the podcast.
Yeah. No, we got.
So what is it? Is it just like an album? Is it
So Kid A is an album by Radiohead. It's considered one of the best like albums made during of that time of the year. In the world, one of the best Radiohead albums.
Mm-hmm.
It deals with like and it deals with like it deals with like end of the world, like apocalyptic like subjects. It kind of tells the story of like the world is ending and like you get to see a kid like kind of like go through it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a kid, so he doesn't understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably like it if you like alternative.
I've never really cared for Radiohead.
That's super fair. If somebody tells me that if a person tells me that their favorite band is Radiohead, I automatically assume they're boring as hell. Radiohead is great. If you like alternative music with a couple like electronic touches,
But what is this? Like, is it because I know this
You
was
get to
advertised at the
see
PlayStation?
you kind of
event.
get to see a representation of the album becoming live, and you get
Oh,
to
okay.
move around and
Okay.
It's kind of
got
like
it.
a synesthetic experience of
Yeah.
just music and sights and sounds and just it's kind of like
the 4D version of it.
exactly.
almost it's a 4D version of the album.
It's
Okay.
kind of like Ariana Grande concert in Fortnite, which we should all play and get them some Ariana Grande skins.
I love how you
What-
just keep circling it back.
What is it
man.
with Ariana Grande just being part of video games?
She's cool as fuck, dude.
She is cool. I do like
Does she
Ariana
actually
Grande.
play video game?
Yeah, well, I don't. Well,
Like,
I don't
I'm
follow
not
Does
saying,
anyone really play?
I don't
I'm not
follow
saying-
her Instagram.
I'm not saying like
so I don't
I'm
know.
not saying like hardcore like I'm like putting 12 hours into like Final Fantasy 14.
Well, she's no
Yeah,
Jamie Lee
that's
Curtis.
that's what St. Vincent did on the road is just play fucking Breath of the Wild on her Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if
Oh, no,
Ariana
she might
Grande is
be.
like that. Just if you're
I
on
mean,
a
she
tour
did
bus,
date. She did get engaged to Pete Davidson at one point, so she's probably down for anything.
The only thing I know Ariana Grande really about is the one time that she was drunk and she licked a donut and then she said that she hit in America.
That's fair. We've
Yeah.
all been there.
she's the best.
She's the best.
She's a dangerous woman, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's stronger than ISIS.
She's the one that's gonna beat ISIS.
Hell yeah.
This is America.
Shout out Manchester. But yeah, what have you been playing? Forza? Playing Forza?
Forza,
Forza?
baby!
Forza?
Forza Horizon 5, man. It's awesome. It's and I really don't care for racing games, but there's a lot of content the world that Playground Games built for Mexico it's breathtaking, man.
I was gonna ask you, like, where in Mexico?
I don't know. You want me to boot it up and show you what it looks like? I don't know Mexico that well, but yeah.
Does it give you like a locale, like a name or anything like that? Because I'm assuming
there are historical landmarks. So like, if I pull up the map, you might recognize it.
Because I'm assuming it's gonna be like it's gonna be like Puerto Vallarta is gonna be one of them.
I think
probably Monterrey is gonna be there.
Probably.
More than likely, like.
But
I would like to see Monte de Picachos being there, but who knows?
But yeah,
your old neck of the woods.
Around there, and top of it's just like a beautiful sight. And
I know you started the summit of a volcano.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Probably Popocatépetl.
Sure,
that's one of the more famous.
Probably. But no, dude, it's a fun game. And again, I really don't like racing games, but there's a lot of content.
Is it a race that you don't like? You don't like the races?
I don't like the race.
You're not a race fan?
You're not a race fan. But seeing how they adapted and built like Mexico and how beautiful it looks, it makes me super excited for the open world that they're going to build in Fable. Because as you know, Playground Games is the one doing Fable, and after seeing what they did in Mexico, super stoked for Fable. So if you like racing games, check out Forza Horizon 5. It's fucking dope.
What kind of whips are you riding?
I would like to see Fantasy Mexico just being replicated.
Yeah, for Fable.
Like for Fable.
That would be cool. I'd be down for it. My main go-to was this Porsche. I don't know the fucking model. It's a Porsche that goes from like it hits 0 to 60 in like 1.5 seconds. It's my go-to drag car.
Is it what kind of Taycan? Is it a Taycan? Is it a 911? Is it a GT3?
Dude, I don't know cars.
Oh,
you want me to open it up and pull it up for you?
Girl. Yeah, man. Is it a 4-door or
it's
2-door? 2-door. Okay, so it's not the Taycan. We know that for sure. It's kind of like rounded edges.
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably 911. What kind of 911? Does it have a big wing on the back of it?
It has a wing that comes up when you like go over 70 miles an hour or something.
Okay, so not like a big wing that's...
No, not a big one. Not like that.
Okay. Curious about this car. What kind of racing events do you like going to?
So far, I just I've been doing a lot of road races. Off-road's cool. Drags are really fun because that Porsche is just fucking insane, dude. But right now, I'm trying to do most of the.
I love RuPaul. Drag race.
Oh shit! Let me turn off the.
I only like Bob the Drag Queen.
No, all the audio is muted. Oh, it's not gonna pick it
up. Right now, my go-to is road races and drags, just because I love that fucking Porsche. It's quiet as hell. What are you guys playing?
What am I playing? Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's coming out of speakers, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the mic will pick it up. So yeah, my bad. What other cars are in your collection, man?
Dude, I'm going to show you, but while I do that, why don't you talk about...
I'm excited about automobiles. Planes, trains. Oh, I'm almost done with the Marvel's Avengers. I got the Kate Bishop skin at the end of the
nice,
pass. Dude. And just got to work on Iron Man. Yeah, but within the next week, I will have the Iron Man skin I want, and then I could...
delete the game.
Wow. We gotta wait for the next content update when we'll maybe get
Spider-Man.
We'll get the raid, the Ulysses Claw raid that comes out on the 30th, which I probably won't play. But see, that's the Porsche Taycan right there. That's a Taycan. I love those front lights.
I think that's the Porsche I have.
It's the new Supra, baby.
The only thing I know about Tachyon is the Death Grip song. It's a Death Grip song.
But what else have I been playing other than Avengers? Is that it?
Guardians.
What a sad existence. Sorry, you got
I was talking about
Guardians, man. Oh, I thought about replaying or picking up Tales of Arise again, but ended up just playing Avengers. Also, there's this indie game, first-person shooter that called Industria on GOG. Plan on picking up. It's like a quick little 5-hour first-person shooter game inspired by Half-Life 2, so I'll check that out. Baby.
Nice.
Well, what are you playing? Well, yeah, you're playing Dragon's Dogma.
Well, since last time I was here, I was in between jobs. I had give my 2-day notice, my job, and then I was gonna give it 2 weeks, and then it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna be having like 60 PlayStations in the stores. Like, I'm gonna give you 2 days now.
But that was a shit show.
For them.
Yeah,
I wasn't there. Anyways, yeah, apparently they had to pull managers from Iowa.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Anyways, I was in between jobs. I wasn't doing shit, so I got to play through a bunch of my backlog and watch a bunch of things I've been meaning to, and play a bunch of things I wanted to play.
It's loading, man.
I don't know.
Do you not have it saved to an SSD?
It should be saved
drive, baby.
SSD.
I finished Resident Evil 8.
Finally!
Yeah.
Did you love it? How much did you love it?
I loved it. I definitely think it's a good 8 out of 10 just because of the last section with Heisenberg. That I feel like completely killed the mood most of the game because it's just so long that it just feels. I just wanted to get it done with.
Did you just do the one playthrough?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's once you like second playthroughs, it goes by quicker.
So
but the boss fight is just so silly.
Oh, Heisenberg's.
I love it.
It's my favorite one.
It's so silly. You're just driving like a tractor tank. Look at that.
He girl boss.
Take on.
He just
okay. So you do have the GT3. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
GT3, yeah, so this is my favorite for drag racing. Of course, I got this for off-road. It's not fast, but I got the Warthog.
The reason the Taycan is such impressive acceleration, baby, it's an EV, baby, electric cars. You have that instant acceleration.
I noticed that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so they're apparently like over 500 cars.
Little tiny Beamers, hell yeah. Honda S2000. Beautiful Miata.
Looks like Hot Wheels.
What kind of Toyotas do you have? Do you have any Toyotas? I got the Supra. Hell yeah. And the classic Supra too.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But I finished Resident Evil 8. I'm playing through Alan Wake again, the remaster one, because I fucking love that game.
So you love reading? Why don't you just read a book?
Huh?
Why don't you just read a
book?
book?
You see, they talk to me when they're reading it, so I don't have to actually do the reading.
I get an audiobook. I downloaded the audiobook of Norm Macdonald's.
That's your problem. Yeah, I'm playing through Alan Wake. I went back to finish Dragon's Dogma because I love that game, but never done the Dark Arisen stuff, and I finally finished it a couple days ago. It was already one of my top 10 games. It's definitely now one of the top 5 games, just after Dark Arisen stuff. I love it.
Bumped up.
And another thing that makes me super excited for Elden Ring is like, that's just Dragon's Dogma 2 that we're never gonna get.
Whoa. Itsuno's working on something. It's probably Dragon's Dogma 2.
If it happens, I'll be happy. I'll be super happy because I fucking love Dragon's Dogma. Like, I'm thinking of buying a PlayStation 4 copy. That way I don't have to delete my Switch character. But even then, like, okay, I might just delete it.
Can you just copy your save data? Back it up?
In the cloud save? Maybe.
Oh, that's right. It's Switch. You can't just copy and paste your save file.
Uh-huh.
Good old Nintendo.
So I'm thinking of just, double dipping and doing it on PlayStation. That way I can just do, like, a different playthrough, like Strider. Because I went Misted Knight. I like my parries. I downloaded Saya no Uta, which I've been meaning to play for forever.
A visual novel?
Yeah.
Boy harem or girl harem?
Girl. I found out that the Steam version is censored, and then I looked up which one is if the uncensored version was worth downloading, and then I clicked on the Reddit link, and it just became like a huge debate about whether lolly porn is valid or not. So I was like, cool, I should probably
love Reddit, man.
Probably I should not download this uncensored version.
You're free to download the mod to restore that content? You might be on a FBI list or something?
Lolly and Shota porn just makes me uncomfortable.
We gotta see the Shota.
And then, what else?
How about those old boys getting laid?
I've been playing a lot of Strive as well, with Potemkin. I watched all of, my girlfriend introduced me to What We Do in the Shadows, this show. Watched the whole thing, loved it.
yeah.
I've been watching.
Hell yeah.
I've been watching You as well.
That's a
season 3,
good show.
It is so fucked up. I love it.
Yeah. I haven't started season 3 yet, but it's a really fucked up show.
It's. I mean, you watched season 2, right?
Yeah.
I love Love.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I love
she's
her
right.
character.
I am allowed to like one basic white bitch, and that's my basic white bitch.
And that actor, she just plays a really good basic white bitch.
Yeah. Finished Midnight Mass. I also watched.
Oh, what do you think of the ending of Midnight Mass?
I loved it. I thought it was
so
great. I also finished. I finally watched the 2011-2012 remake of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, with Jackie Earle Haley as a. How do you think?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's
I watched expecting to be terrible, and I was happy. I was like, oh, this is terrible. I loved it. The one thing I never understood is like, hey, like, is he a pedophile? We don't know. He was a good guy. So like that's why he's hunting you, because he is you as little kids say that you got touched by him, and that's why your parents killed him. And the whole movie they try to play like, oh yeah, the kids lied, and that's why he's hunting your ass. Turns out no, he totally fucking touched you.
Yeah, he touched him.
And he's just hunting you because he's a dick.
Yeah. How many times does he say bitch in this one?
A couple times, not as much. I did like a couple like psych outs for like
like jump scares,
like iconic scenes. Like they're gonna do the iconic scene and the I like that. And for some reason, I wanted to have something background when I was grinding for Bitter Black Weapons. Also, I went back to play Darkest Dungeon again because Darkest Dungeon 2 is coming out.
It's on early access right now.
I'm thinking of downloading Epic just so I can do early access play. It looks so fucking sick.
Do it.
And but yeah, I was putting YouTube to watch like a couple random videos, and I got a timeline video of the Saw movies. So I've only seen Saw 1, 2, and 3. I want to watch them all. So I think that's gonna be my next project. Just
watching all the Saw movies.
Yeah.
Even Spiral.
Yeah.
Spiral wasn't bad.
It
wasn't great, but
yeah, even watching the other ones. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been playing and watching.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I don't recognize any of this. That does look like fucking Mexico, though. Those. Like,
yeah, let's open up the map and show Senpai. Toyota Supra. But yeah, that's it for this week's episode. Everyone download Hulu just because.
Yeah,
just promoting Hulu. You got cool content.
Everybody buy Shin Megami Tensei 5. It is amazing so far. The game already got leaked and is everything you want of a Shin Megami Tensei game. It is Persona 5 without the heart, which honestly is what he needs.
Yeah. Everybody watch Everybody Loves Raymond. Probably on Paramount Plus, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. But New Year's reading up. Anything exciting you guys have lined up for next year?
Going to California in March.
Oh hell yeah!
For Tay's birthday.
Hell yeah!
Gonna go see some of the filming locations of Halloween.
Ooh.
And go to Star Wars World in Anaheim, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Planning on touching myself at some point in 2022.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Grand Patano?
Oh, these places are all made up.
No, that's real, man. I've been there.
Grand Pantano? That just means big swamp.